Enoch time. What it do? We're back again. We just thought I was gone. They thought we were gone. We back, my nigga. What it do? Since the Watchers decided to mate with our women and gave birth to the Nephilim who were 300 feet high, tall.
It's English is not a language actually, you know.
Yeah, because they were really bloodthirsty. Evil was taking part of everything, you dig? Then he decided
No, to let you take over.
to let Kay take over. God saw the evil, the floods, Noah, Ark, Survivor. Was it a pigeon or a dove?
Like, that's the dove.
It's the dove.
Yeah,
the
but,
dove,
You know, pigeon as well. You know, other texts as well. The remember in the book of Genesis, there's only one sentence about Enoch. It says he walked with God.
He walked with God.
So in the original text it says the Elohims. So I'm going to take you to the Sumerian text now. To the Sumerian text says the Elohim. Elohim. Yeah. Elohim actually means they're the Anunnakis.
The Anunnakis.
Yeah.
Just to
So
explain in simple English what are
He was no longer.
Anunnakis.
That's why a lot of scholars they say Enoch probably was abducted. That was the first abductee of the Bible. You know, where you see actually in the text that he walked actually with this God, the Anunnakis, the aliens, extraterrestrials. Then he was no more.
Okay.
So that's why Kulu Kredomu to explain about adoption. You know, David Icke as well, he mentioned about it. You know, a lot of scholars they, you know, even you know, there were people actually were also, you know, victims, should I say, according to the society, you know, were abducted as well by this, you know, and they, you know, they actually mentioned about their story like that, you know. So Enoch also, you know, the story of Enoch, the story of Elijah, you know, it is a great significance. That's why I explain about the term EL, AEL, you know, it's more actually perpetuated in this Abrahamic religion, like, you know, Judaism, you know, Elohim, also El, like in Christianity, El Shaddai, and, you know, and as well as Islamic as well, you know, they always put the term El as most sacred, like, you know,
so yeah, when the Watchers, when God saw that there is evil, that's when the birth of Noah comes to place. Was Noah alive when Enoch was alive? Was Enoch dead when the Nephilims were eating each other?
Enoch actually,
He didn't die. Actually, went
but
to heaven. He's the man who walked the heavens.
yeah. So the story of the Nephilim in the Bible is touched, you know, at least glimpsely to say, you know, account of Noah. That's why Genesis chapter 6 is where we see the appearance of the Nephilims, right? You know, so that's actually they, you know, they appear at the Nephilims because actually they were. You remember what happened when they appear? The Nephilims actually the sons of men actually they interpreted, you know, this is the aliens, these are the creatures who came to this earth, they interpreted with women. You know, that's why other women actually explain about their disappearance even in this current state. You know, then they appear 5 years later. You know, they explain about the appearance, about what they want, the fetus, you know, genetic coding. You know, that's why I say, what happened actually, or the text that is written now it's more of holistic than we see it as like a Spider-Man story tale or Superman story tale like that. You know, it's more actually in like the highest, you know, level of consciousness like that you see. So it is not a matter of taking it literally, only what happened at that time, which the time they never existed ever. You know? So yeah.
So let's talk about this. Whether it was the angel, I think it was 3 angels that were sent. Actually, before they were sent to Noah, right? There is someone who actually told the Watchers their fate. That's when they were like now aware that okay, they are no longer above humans, because now a human being is telling them their fate, that okay, now you guys have sinned, then hell shall wait till eternity, right? So they were imprisoned.
Impending judgment. So
Yeah.
the judgment that the Christian they see about heaven and hell actually existing, it's not actually. That's why I said, you know, that are states of consciousness. But you know, that is allegory. Is when the seven souls actually have opened. when people actually have opened their 7 chakras, that's when actually we can be able to take over them like that. So if actually we imbalance, we since our body actually is stable, our spiritual consciousness is really stable. That's why actually, because our chakras actually haven't actually balanced. We are called the wheel of lights. That's why actually the Bible explains that the truth actually is as light. Like that, other texts, they refer this, the truth actually always actually lighten as light like that. So when our wheels of light actually have now come to work in synchrony, then we can be able to take over them like that. You see, that's the impending judgment that the Christians, they will say, will actually defeat Satan, because Satan actually, we see in hell, right? Hell actually is the hill. That's this part of the body. So this part of the body always desire actually for material things, like the money, the tangible things,
Cars,
material things,
cribs,
exactly.
rings,
That's what you think about. It's the means of survival. I have to have that this so that I can survive in the standards of the society. Like in me actually, it's like But the higher actually part of the consciousness is, it's more actually of like your spiritual rebirth now, of
So
waiting to
what does the
your
book says? I'm just gonna can come here.
yeah.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and bring all three of you. The three of you will tell more friends, and now it's 6, and you keep on doing the same thing over and over again till we get
That's
tired.
mathematics.
And if we
Multiply,
get
multiply,
tired,
multiply.
we pass the same knowledge that I'm passing to you to your kids, so they keep on doing the same thing. So I want us to talk about the 3 angels
Okay.
now, which were sent. Actually, no, not the 3 angels. Someone defied their fate. The Watchers. Who was that someone? Who came to them and told them, okay, now that this you've done 1, 2, 3, this shall 1, 2, 3.
Remember also, there is there's Michael. Michael, but like Michael actually means like God, like that. You see, Michael actually, like God, it means that it's because actually it refers to like God, God actually Michael. So it doesn't like it means that the one actually is going to bring the impending judgment to, according to the Bible, it says it's Michael, which is means like God, like that. But what is the meaning of it? That's why I said, when actually that's where we get to our highest of our consciousness, like that. So which also, for example, the scholars explains about the crown chakra as like that's where the penal actually is more activated like that. So remember in the book of Genesis chapter 32 again, when Jacob actually fought with an angel, or they say he fought with God. He saw God face to face, then he called the place Penal, Pinel, like that. You see, penal means that because he saw who? God face to face. So then God actually is here. Yes, I hear they say actually this the
Crown.
the crown, the temple also, that's like your frontal lobe, your consciousness actually, when actually it's more activated, that's when we can be able to bring the Satan down. We can be able to see that all this material is just an illusion. It's just like a time is illusion, it's illusion. All the methods that we see actually is kind of illusion. We can see also when for example, in the story of Matrix as well, the storyline about when the moment Noah actually understood that everything was, like it's just, it was created by the Matrix. It's just an illusion. It never existed like that. So it's when his consciousness actually was,
So Noah got all the. I feel like, when it comes to chakras and being divine, opening, unlocking all your chakras, you get to unlock from your roots going
Pendle.
up to the crown,
Yeah.
and from your pineal gland to the crown. There is a space in between. When I'm speaking of space, I'm not talking about the length or the width that's in between.
Yeah.
For you to actually move from your pineal gland to the crown, it's like you falling from space.
Yeah.
So from you falling from space, a lot of people get lost. A lot of people can go crazy just because now, okay, have you seen, like, if you watch movies, the way they play, there's some crazy monks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they're always,
yeah.
humiliated, in the
So that
societies.
space in between where you keep falling, for you to reach the grounds or wherever you're trying to reach to, once you reach that place, that's when you can, like, activate your crown, because now you've actually managed to land from this chakra to the, not this chakra, let me just say chakra, from this energy level to that
Wheels
energy
of
level,
lights. Yeah.
so that space in between the pineal gland and the crown chakra, it's a very fucked up place, because now
Yeah.
for you to actually land to
Yeah.
the next level, you go through some fucking things, bro.
I,
Like,
I just want to add on that as well. But probably this will, recommend, or you'll recommend as well if you feel interested. With talking about chakras as well, the word disease, when you look at it, it doesn't like require you actually to need pharmaceutical medicine, right? What does it mean? When you break the word into two, it means that you're uneasy. So what is uneasy there actually? That's the wheel, your wheel of light, the energies of light, which is your chakras. So, but however, the doctors, the pharmaceutical industries, they create this scam, or the money making scheme of giving you the medicine and drugging you so you can go back to them. And these things, they make you docile, and they just destroy actually your thinking capacity, and you become submissive. You become obedient. Now you fall actually in the trap of the society.
you lose
Then
it.
you feel like this is freedom, but it's, if you reverse it, it's not freedom at all.
It's madness.
Yeah, it's they more crazy, as Fela Kuti say. So yeah, it's
So yeah, the three angels were
yeah.
sent. So we were still. Was it Ezekiel that came to the watchers and told them their fate that okay, you guys have sinned?
Ezekiel.
And I'm asking, who was it? You know who it was?
Yeah, it's the discussion in the text.
Is it Michael?
Michael.
Okay,
Exactly.
so
See,
Michael is the
remember
one who
but also
appeared.
we see your Raphaels as well. The seven angels that I mentioned.
Yeah, is it's
They are the
Raphael and
seven.
who?
Yeah, they are Mika, Raphael.
And it's three of them, right?
But actually, there's supposed to be seven. You remember the seven angels who appear that side with seven balls. Actually, that referred also in the book of also in the book of actually of who bringing judgment, because they say they're having the bowls of plagues, right? In the Revelations, like that you see. So this bowl of plagues is the judgment it is going to bring actually upon the face of the earth, like that you see. So seven actually always happen to appear repetitively in the Bible, but the arena of Christianity who regard seven as perfection, they still disregard actually this thing about the wheels of light, that they do have the wheels of light, like
And
so
they
this is the arena
seven.
of it. They say
How many are they seven?
the what?
The wheels of life.
The wheels of light are seven, so the basic
Even
wheel of
our
lights.
our energy levels, they seven.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Even the days are seven. It's quite catchy. If you do a follow up, you'll see like
Number also is part of sacred geometry. They'll
So
never teach
were the
you in
numbers
the
taught by the watchers as well?
yeah. But as for me, as I told you, we're going to touch about the flood of Noah some other time. I know we're supposed to touch that. So actually, the watchers, they came with knowledge. They come with knowledge. That's why I said, the audience, they might either judge whether for themselves it was a good knowledge. Because when you look in the Egyptians, the book, the Emerald Book as well of Thor, it explained that they gave actually a good knowledge to the people. Your Osiris, Peru, or like in Greek, or Horus or Ra, like that. So all those deities actually, they came with true knowledge of consciousness, and they describe them as those deities, like as the sun, as others they describe them as aliens, extraterrestrials, and others they still put them in their doctrine to say that these are our saviors.
So where was Enoch in when all this is happening?
About the
Then when all these Nephilim going on.
so because they said it was taken and it was no longer. So
So
that's
but
why
when
the
that
adoption,
happened, that's when
yeah.
Enoch was taken to the
But
heavens.
probably because
Was it the heavens
in
or abduction?
exactly, that's why the scholars they say it's adoption.
Okay, but he
So but the
went to
Bible
the
says he went to
heavens.
the heavens.
Okay.
But the heavens is that also we understand that abduction actually means that you're taken as well, right? You're taken actually without your authorization, without your free will,
Kidnapped.
like that. They call it kidnap.
Yeah.
They call it kidnap. It's not a free will
With
like that.
your English,
So
yeah.
that's why they describe them as the victims, because they were taken without their permission, without their freedom, like that. So it's Enoch also was living in a different timeline with Noah, as you mentioned, timeline actually. So the story of Enoch happened first of his abduction, but you see actually the second case as well, as when during the time as well of Noah, that the giants already, they were sleeping with the daughters of men, and they were creating actually the
It
giants
was
like that,
still happening,
So it
yeah.
means that also that's when actually the invasion happened now. The invasion happened of the genetic coding, now because they coded the DNA actually with human, that's what is
And
actually in the story of
now
Noah.
the offsprings
And yeah,
from the Watchers from the Watchers and humans, which is the Nephilim, they started mating with actual human beings as well, which is a new code now.
genetic coding.
Yeah. So, but then, yeah, why were the three angels sent to Noah?
So, three. Why there were three Maggies?
No, not why they were three. Now, why were angels sent to Noah?
Yeah.
We don't want to touch on the three.
Or three, it might really, really like take time.
Yeah.
But without actually touching on three, I can't explain actually, about the three, because the three I know also in the Bible refer to conviction. We see actually Jesus' birth, who actually witnessed it first, actually, beside actually his mother. The three Magi's actually they came, and they
and there's a part whereby
so three actually
the Watchers' wives came to earth.
Yeah.
The Watchers have wives, right? They have their own wives, like other Watchers and stuff,
Yeah.
But then they also came to
They
earth.
came, yeah.
We're gonna touch on that.
Yeah, they came.
We're
Yeah.
gonna touch on that, and
Yeah.
we're gonna have a guest. Someone who've read the Book of Enoch. I haven't read the Book of Enoch. I just did my research, and my research is tangible. Trust me. So yeah, the angels were now sent to Noah to actually notify Noah. Hey, Noah, bro, it's gonna be floods pulling up. You dig? You gotta build an ark.
Yeah.
Because God was trying to wash away all the evil that was happening in
Atlantis and Lemuria. Remember yesterday I mentioned about it. The story of the flood of Noah represents what happened actually in the ancient. We see to also they try to hide it as much as possible.
What happened in the Book of Noah?
Yeah. About the flood. The flood actually, it explains about it wasn't like civilization before the flood that happened in Atlantis and Lemuria. Atlantis and Lemuria actually they were civilized actually empires or dynasties. That civilization actually came there. We see actually the same pattern happens, right? What did the angel came with this? They came actually with the knowledge, right? Civilization like that, as we call it. But that civilization, what happened? It destabilized actually the planet. The global warmings, all those kind of floods are happening, and civilization today we're experiencing it as well with technology. Technology is creating global warming. Look at America, like at the forests, the Greece, the Italy, etc. It's because of technology, like
the ozone layer.
Yeah. No. So technology, today we introducing the AIs as well. I know it's because of so it's the civilization, but the civilization happened during the time of Noah. It's what happened at Atlantis and Lemuria, that actually the what we call deity today was staying there. Actually they gave a great knowledge actually to the people, the great civilization, as it's explained, mathematics, it's all science. Not the science that you study in school. I'm speaking about your natural science as well. The cosmic. You spoke about astronomy yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Astrology as well. They gave like a variety of knowledge that today, which I said esoteric, that you mentioned about, like that. So, but today that we are deprived, because as when time went, now so a minority of people, they wanted to keep it to themselves to control the world. So they give you the exoteric, distorted doctrine, tree where you can find in religion, school, politics, and whatever study or industry actually or institution you go to, like that. So it's that's how it is. So civilization actually bought then because of that that they destabilized the earth, then there was like the flood that happened in Atlantis and Lemuria, like that, that it wiped out actually the the civilization, but they don't speak about it, because but I would wish you actually to go through it, densely and understand what happened in Atlantis and Lemuria. Do go, scribe it there, and you look at the spelling, and it's
and in the meantime, I think you guys should be liking and subscribing and coming back for more, because we got more.
Tell a friend to tell a friend,
and another friend to tell another friend.
Just multiply.
Like
Don't divide and rule.
like what we here to do on earth. We're here to multiply. We're just here to have sex. We need to have more sex, guys. Keep on having sex. I'm kidding, Tuskisis. I'm kidding. Tuskisis are gonna just take it to the other. Take this home and sleep on it. And tell us what you think. I'm Tuskin. I can call my hand. This is 39, your number one channel in the world. We here. Peace out. Good.
Smiley. That's my message to you with my smile.
I'm out here with a Smiley Kay. How the fuck you know this? Hey, yo, I'm out here with a Smiley Kay. If you don't know,
Doesn't say much,
you know,
but just smile.
Oh shit, bro! I've been doing squats and shit, and the
Squats
squats
are an
really fucking
exercise.
me. Yeah, like.